Rossum's Universal Robots. So it's 1921, right? Right after World War One, and there's this Czech journalist turned playwright, Karl Čapek, who writes this science fiction play, Rossum's Universal Robots. It's an unsung pioneer to the genre of sci-fi, as the word robot itself stems from this play.
Robot stems from roboti, which itself comes from an old Church Slavonic word for serf.
So the history of robotic entities in fiction stems back all the way to ancient Greece. Anywho, the premise is simple. There are these robots that are mass-produced for hard labor. They behave stoically, but they sometimes glitch, showing behavior similar to humans. And they don't look like this, but more like this, with manufactured eyeballs and organs. They don't really have room for extra stuff like pleasure-sensing nerves, though. The plot is organized in 4 acts, and the play starts with Helena, the daughter of a business magnate, visiting Damen, the factory manager of RUR. The factory is based on this remote island almost entirely inhabited by robot workers, with a couple humans as managerial staff. Damen starts by telling her the history of the Rossum factory, going on about how the original Rossum, decades ago, started making synthetic flesh, how his initial experiments ended up making deformed dogs and humans that only lived for 3 days. They were complete failures. Then Rossum's economically savvy nephew came in and refined everything and started selling viable robots. Time skipped 10 years and Damen and Helena are married, and the subsequent acts tell of a stronger, faster, more human-like model of robots whipping around, killing everyone, genociding the humans. Everyone dies except for one human who's an engineer, because the new robot world order wants to find a way to reproduce, so to speak, as it wasn't in their original design. And the manuscripts for making robots were burnt earlier by Helena when she realized that the robots were uprising and clearly going to win. Anyway, so why is this play important or even remotely interesting? Well, aside from the etymology, it's inspired a lot of tropes common to sci-fi and pop culture. You know, with creation killing creator, apocalyptic wars, etc., you know the stuff. And it's also influenced a lot of movies that I like iRobot, characters like Ultron from the Avengers, movies like The Matrix, Blade Runner, the list goes on. It's also one of the first works of fiction to ponder the effects of automation on society. This is becoming more and more relevant as by 2030 it's slated to be about 500 million jobs, particularly low-skilled jobs, around the world that are going to be automated. So the play just kind of works as a thought experiment. I mean, what are we all going to do when our cashews and our burger flippers are all going beep boop? Like, all the entry-level positions will need to be more and more sophisticated, and you'll need to have more degrees and expertise and more credentials. So just to be an intern at a place, you might need to know multivariable calculus in 20 years. And being honest, I mean, a lot of people won't be able to keep up. So your new refrigerator probably won't kill you like in Rossum's story, but technology is going to make finding jobs harder and harder, and eventually we'll have to start thinking about a universal basic income, I guess. I don't know. Stuff to think about. That's not even getting into the archetypal reasons and the psychology of why we always imagine our technology destroying us and stuff. That can go far back.